Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short Stout Beer Reviews. A spontaneous Sunday afternoon review here. I wasn't going to drink anymore today. I sort of couldn't be bothered, but I seen this in the fridge and thought, nah, why not? I'll go myself a little tasty treat, a fruit sour. So it's called MANGOBERRY TANGO. It's a mango and raspberry milkshake sour. It's by Garage Project out of Wellington, New Zealand. And it's 8%, so it's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was. I love the can artwork too, the two fruits dancing together. So I've got my Garage Project Happy Glass. Let's pour her in, shall we? Cheers to Ken. 39 degrees, mate. Wow. We had a stinker here yesterday, but yeah, today it's been pretty average. It's like really grey and wet. I think we've only got to sort of mid-20s. Hope you're well anyway, dude. Good to see you. So yeah, looking at the colour, it's definitely more mango looking than raspberry. Looks quite nice. So it's sort of like a vibrant, like dark orange. Looks a bit darker in the camera, but I would say light, low end, medium body. It's about a one finger head. Don't expect much with the head with a beer like this. I probably expected it to be a little more thicker, to be honest, but we'll see how it goes. Carbonation's pretty light. Let's go a whiff. Yep. Yeah, mango's awesome. I'm a big raspberry fan too, so I think the two will go well together. Smells very tart. It's actually got quite a floral aroma. So I'm probably getting more mango than raspberry, but you're definitely getting both. And there's some vanilla there as well. And being a milkshake sour, it'd have like milkshake. Sorry, milk sugar. Like a light sort of biscuity malt. It's just got that like smell, like it's going to be like nice and refreshing. Yeah, even though it's not that hot today, it's like muggy. Like the house is still pretty warm from yesterday. Have you noticed, dude? I don't know if you've tried like raspberries from different regions, but in Australia, I find our raspberries and our strawberries and that are very tart and like earthy. But you'll like try European ones and they're a lot sweeter. Yeah, it smells really good. It's got that like juice, like smoothie sort of smell to it. There's sweetness there, but it's definitely more like tart. Mango's very refreshing. Anyway, time to get into it. Cheers. It's quite a like soft mouthfeel. Probably a little more carbonation than I thought. Very nice. Yeah, on the flavour, like if you were to like as a ratio, probably say like 70% mango, 30% raspberry. But it works. Yeah, I just expected it to be a bit more thicker. That's all. These guys aren't really renowned for their fruit sours. I mean, they try a lot of different styles, but yeah, fruit sours aren't something that you see very often from them. It's certainly got potential, but yeah, if they want to really up their game, it needs a bit more body to it, like some of those big American fruit sours. I do like the level of sweetness and sour. It's like tart, but it's not too in your face. You get a slight bit of earthiness as like on the finish. Yeah, pretty tasty. Yeah, definitely. I'm assuming you would have had a few drinks this weekend, being so warm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm not normally a huge fan of fruit sours, but when they're done well, like as I said, that brewery One Drop in Sydney, they do them really, really well. There's a lot of it's like a pretty saturated market in the craft beer world, and but yeah, there's a lot of very average ones out there. Yeah, bloody oath. That had hit the spot. I ended up getting a Japanese gin, dude. It's really nice. It was one of the ones you recommended. Funnily enough, they just happened to have it at Aldi, and it was like a special release by there, and it was yeah, that's the one. And it was about $20 or $30 cheaper than what it is like it everywhere else I've seen it. So I was quite happy. Funny thing was, dude, is I'd sort of forgotten about the recommendations. Like I still had them like written down, but I just hadn't been thinking about them. And I was lined up at the register just buying like other shit. And this lady comes in, she's like, "Oh, I'm just wondering where that Japanese gin is you had advertised." And then the guy goes, "Oh, what's the name of it?" And she said it, and as soon as she said it, it just triggered my memory, and I thought, "Oh, that's the one Ken recommended." So I just went straight to the liquor aisle and grabbed a bottle. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I drank some neat, then I had some with tonic. Yeah, as far as gin goes, I'll normally have it straight or tonic. I don't mix it up too much. It was just funny. It was like the perfect moment that I was like, just happened to be at the register when this woman come in. So yeah, prior to this, I had a like a barley wine this morning. It was based on a gingerbread pie. It had this like real awesome sort of imitation of like pie crust, and it was like real creamy. And yeah, the gingerbread, like the ginger was there, but it wasn't too in your face. Like it was really well done. Cheers, Drewy. Karma. We have a troll in the chat. How are you, brother? Yeah, this is what I needed. I think like I was on a stream this morning after I did the review, and then it sort of just ended abruptly, and I was like, oh, I'm at that stage now where I don't know if I can be bothered to keep drinking. Because, yeah, like it's Sunday, sort of middle of the day Sunday. I hadn't had any lunch. I was like, I still don't know what I'm doing. And, yeah, now I've sort of had this. It's spurred me on to have more now. I just needed that palate cleanser, I think. Cheers, Dan. I can't complain because this is the sort of shit I do. Cheers, boys. I'll probably join you in a tick. I just thought I'm going to do a cheeky little fruit sour review. So, yeah, I do feel your pain there, Ken. I don't know how you go in the real hot, but I actually like the heat. It's just when you're trying to sleep in it and it's like over 40 degrees, it's killer. If you can get a bit of relief and go to the beach for the day and that, it's pretty good. But yeah, we had like storms overnight, and I woke up this morning. It was like a completely different day than yesterday. Yeah, and I know what it's like. I've been to Perth a few times when it's real hot, and it's similar weather to like the sort of the southern part of Queensland. Like really, yeah, really muggy, really sticky. It's good when that Fremantle doctor comes in. Yeah, true. Yeah, yeah. The furthest north I went was it was like those big sand dunes that are like north of Perth. About I think it was about an hour or two north of Perth. That's as far as I went. And then in the south, I've been down to sort of just south of Margaret River. It's such a massive state, so if you've covered it all, you've done well. Especially if you're from the east coast like me. So a score for this one, as far as the flavour combo goes, very, very impressed. Huge fan of mango and raspberry, and I feel like they go really well together. As I said, it's more tart than sweet, but you get a little bit of sweetness. Yeah, it's got like a nice sort of Berliner Weiss, biscuity, wheaty sort of malt. Yeah, it's just the body. I think they were probably aiming to go a little bit thicker and creamier. Yeah, they just haven't hit like it would have been good if it had that thickness like a one drop sour or like as far as the Americans go, like more Talus imprint, something like that. So I'd probably say probably about a 4.2 out of 5, somewhere around there. And to be honest, it doesn't drink anything like an 8%. I'd say it drinks more like a 5 or a 6. I'm like very surprised that it's 8. It'll be one of those beers I'll get up to go to the toilet and I'll be woo. So yeah, I'm gonna have a couple more now after I've had this. Thank you to you, Sour Boy, for putting me back in the mood. Yeah, yeah, bloody oath. A lot of foreigners just don't understand the size of Australia in general. I remember having a big discussion, dude. We were talking about the size of states in America, and I was hanging out with some Americans and Canadians. And I said, I guarantee, boys, Western Australia is far bigger than any of the states you guys are talking about. And they're like, oh, no way. There's no way it's bigger than like Texas or Alaska or some of the Canadian states. I go, it's fucking way bigger, I guarantee. And we ended up looking it up. And yeah, it's the second biggest state in the world. The only one that was bigger was like some province in Russia. they they don't realise that Western Australia is pretty much like a third or even more of the whole country. Yeah, lolly water. So yeah, I reckon about a 4.2 would be a decent score. As I said, flavour, balance, really good. Just the only thing that lets it down is the body. I just think with these sort of beers, you just want a bit more oomph with the mouthfeel and the like a thicker body, creamy. But yeah, can artwork amazing, and I like the name as well. So yeah, gonna wrap it up. Nice quick review this one, and thanks Ken for chiming in and the two boys trolling me, Dan and Drewy, and anyone who watches it back afterwards. Cheers. Thanks guys, and we'll see you on the next.